Now, back to Coastal Living on KZTV.
All right, we are back on Coastal Living, and you can see that we have some pretty amazing guests here. It's time for our Coastal Bend Beach Report, and today we're talking turtles. Please welcome back Dr. Donna Shaver and Jan Robertson, and of course we have Sea Turtle Sandy back in the house. Look at that, I love it. And we're here to talk turtles. Tell me what we're talking about today.
Well, we're thrilled to be back here to talk to you today. We are organizing our program to train volunteers to aid with our nesting patrols so that people can help us go out and find the nesting turtles, find the eggs, make sure that they're protected, and bring those in. So we're signing people up for that training.
Okay.
And also we're going to be talking about another event after we discuss that.
Okay, wonderful. So this is something I've mentioned before, and I still haven't had a chance to go, but I'm excited to see the turtle release when they're headed into the water, right?
Right.
This is something that people can volunteer to be a part of, is contributing to that event?
Right. If they volunteer to help us find the nests, then a great reward is helping us release the baby turtles.
Wonderful.
Either at the public releases that people can learn about by calling the hatchling hotline when it comes time between July and August. And also, of course, the public is invited to these releases free of charge.
Yes.
So you don't even have to be a volunteer to just come and see the wonderful event of watching those baby turtles take their first little steps in life and then swim away on their lifelong adventure at sea.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to this around summertime, correct?
Yes, yes. We'll be training folks to aid with our patrols in February and March.
Okay, so we need to sign up now.
Need to sign up now. And that's a little bit different number than this, so but it's being shown. Sign up for the training sessions in February. We'll also have one in March, and there'll be classroom and UTV so that they can learn to drive those UTVs.
Nice.
We'll patrol from April through mid-July, and then those hatchling releases, the baby turtles, it's all on turtle time.
Yeah.
It's not turtles on demand, so it's when they're ready to be released, and it's when they hatch. So actually those releases will be in June, July through early August, about 50 days after the eggs hatch. So.
Okay, and about how long does it take to get trained to volunteer? What kind of time are we
For
investing?
the people that, and we take anyone from students, you have to have a driver's license, be an adult, and so it's an all-day training class for the classroom, and then you have all-day UTV training class. If you want to patrol on UTV, people can also volunteer to do walking patrols.
Okay.
And then also, just the general public, how you can help is just, if you're on the beach, just be aware that turtles nest in our area and report them to us, because oftentimes our turtle patroller will just have driven by, and then some visitor on the beachfront will be the lucky one to see this turtle crawl up and lay their eggs. So we need to be notified so that we can protect that nest as well.
And what exactly are we looking for for a turtle nest? What does that look like?
Yeah, with the turtle nest, we're actually looking for the turtle crawling up the beach and digging a hole, laying her eggs, going back into sea. Or our patrollers are actually trained. It's kind of like a crime scene. They're looking for the tracks left in the sand and any sign of broken vegetation, disturbed area where the tracks are for where she crawled up. She nested, covered it up, and went back into the sea.
So does it kind of look like a little burrow?
It actually, for this species, it's flat.
Oh,
they're very hard to see. If people like a challenge, they're in the right spot, because the Kemp's Ridley nests are the most difficult to find of any of the species. Some of the other species, you will have a mound and a burrow, not Kemp's Ridley's. They tend to nest on windy days. Their tracks blow away quickly.
Okay.
They're very difficult to find. So people who like to, who really like a challenge and who are detail oriented, this is a great place for you to be. And so we really welcome participation of volunteers. We couldn't do our work without our volunteers. So sign up for our training, become part of the turtle team. We'd love to have you.
Yes, absolutely. And Jan, you're a volunteer. Tell me what it's like to be a part of this awesome
well, this
event.
would be my 4th year, so it tells you I love every minute of it. At the beach, just being outdoors, meeting the biotechs, working with Donna, the staff, they're all just wonderful. And also to see the little baby turtles crawl out on it. it's quite exciting.
Yeah, baby anything, but a baby turtle, come on. And in all the years that I've ever lived in the coastal bend and been on the beach, I've never been blessed to see a turtle scooting around there. So I know that that would be like my life dream. It's on my bucket list
Well,
for sure.
they're rare, and they're the most critically endangered sea turtle species in the world. Although we have the most important nesting beach in the U.S. for them, they're
Wow.
still quite rare.
Sure.
So if someone finds, you're really fortunate. But another tendency, and why it's so challenging, is it's feast or famine. So days when there's nesting, they nest in these aggregated emergencies called arabatas. And so there can be a lot of nesting. So if you
Yes.
find one, you may find others.
Okay.
So people need to be aware on those days.
All right, so this is something that you want to sign up for, guys. Now let's talk about the Southeast Regional Sea Turtle Network, also known as SURSTN. Is that how we're saying it?
Yes.
Okay, tell me about that.
Yes. Well, it's an organization that hosts a meeting every 2 years for researchers, conservationists, volunteers, rehab facilities working in the Southeast U.S. to try to help save these threatened and endangered species. I was offered the chance to be president of this organization to host the meeting, which is next week. It's the first large sea turtle meeting that we've had in Texas in 20 years.
Wow.
So we really needed to have one to help train people in our area, because most of the people that help with these projects in Texas are volunteers. And the largest
Like you,
number,
Jan.
like
Yes.
Jan, the largest number of people from Texas that have ever attended this meeting when it's held out of the state has only been 8.
Really?
So only
oh,
8.
come on, guys, we can do better
So
than that.
I wanted to get, well, and we are. At this meeting next week, we're going to have more than 100 Texans.
Okay.
Because we brought the meeting to Texas.
Let's go over the details because we want you to be there. You can look up serstn.org. It's a Southeast Regional Sea Turtle Network. Open house. Guys, we want 100, we want 200 people there to help
Well,
out these little guys.
We want 3.
300. She's like, no, honey.
Well, and so the logo that I picked was the State Sea Turtle of Texas, which is the Kemp's Ridley, the one that we work with most, looking up at the Lone Star for the Lone Star State.
Oh, that's so
and
cute.
so that was really, I wanted to commemorate our Texas connection.
And a beautiful ocean seafoam green. I love it.
Beautiful. And this, what this meeting also does, in addition to training for our people, it provides an opportunity for the public to learn about what we do. There's an open house, free of charge, on February 5th, where the public can come in, they can see our exhibitor vendor tables, and they can see the scientific posters, and the children can meet the authors of those posters, talk to real scientists doing work in conservation agencies. And so they can, and Sandy will be there, and some other sea turtle mascots.
Celebrity Sandy.
The keynote speakers will
Love
be there.
it.
I'll be there to meet people if they'd like to meet me.
Okay.
We want the public to come out and get a chance to learn about these animals that we
Absolutely.
share this environment with.
Definitely. Well, your big opportunity to volunteer is coming up around the corner, February 18th and 20th, session 1 and 2 at the Malachi Visitor Center, correct?
Right.
From 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Give them a call at 949-8173, extension 268. If you need these details, you don't have a second to write them down, you'll be able to find all this information on our Facebook page and our website later after the show. We learned so much today, and we are looking forward to just outnumbering anything that we could have expected. Maybe we
Please.
can do more than 300. We know you guys are watching. This is a great experience, something great to know that you're contributing to the beauty of South Texas and
Absolutely.
the rarity that is these amazing little sea turtles that call our place a home. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Our pleasure. Thank you.
All right, guys. So coming up, Jocelyn will give us a scoop on the weather that we have to look forward to this weekend. We'll be right back on Coastal Living.